Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bri and this is a channel all about love and self-growth. So today we're going to be doing two different spreads. First, we're going to start with a general spread and look at the current energy and get an idea where we all are at collectively. Then we're going to do a love spread and look at the energies between you and your partner and see how that is panning out currently. So let's go ahead and begin. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you, but if you want to have the same exact reading done for you personally, please feel free to contact me, okay? So let's go ahead and see how things are going. I know that I have been gone for a while. I definitely needed to take a little break and get some new perspective, which I did, and it has been wonderful. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you to all of you who reach out to me and sent me nice messages. I really appreciate it. One thing I did want to say going forward on my channel is I just kind of go with the flow. I do what I'm guided to do and what feels right. So that's why, you know, things may change a little bit here and there. And that's because I'm just super flexible and I just do what I feel is right. And what I feel is right at the moment is that I'm not going to do by sign readings anymore. And that's because one thing that I have really learned is that we're all connected. We're all experiencing this life together. We're all going through the same things. It doesn't matter what your sign is or what labels you place on yourself. At the end of the day, we're all in this together. And that's what I want you guys to understand from my channel is that, you know, I just really want you guys to understand that unity because I definitely feel it, and I know a lot of you guys feel it too. So yeah, that was just my little my little disclaimer. So let's go ahead and see what we are all going through. Most important messages for the collective energy. Okay, we just had the Six of Cups fly out, and we'll definitely speak on that because I am, oof. Okay. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, we have the Mother of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Temperance card in reverse with the Two of Swords. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Temperance in reverse with the Two of Swords in reverse. So I think what the Cancer new moon and the eclipse have really shown us, and what has really been brought to our attention, is that though we have come very far, though we have done a lot of healing, I know some of you guys have been going so hard on your healing, there is still more work to be done. You know, we're still purging, we're still letting all of this pain come up to the surface to be dealt with. However, I do feel that we have all had we all have had to make the decision to commit to our healing journey. And that has come about for a lot of us by letting things go and allowing new experiences or new people to come into our life to help us on our healing journey. So for a lot of you, people from your past may be appearing. And I feel like as these people appear, old themes from the past appear as well. Not to haunt you, but to, number one, help you see how far you've come, and to two, give you an opportunity to do things differently this way, or this time around. So if someone's come back from your past that maybe you had a falling out with, or maybe now that you've healed, you realized, hey, I actually really didn't handle that situation with that person the same way I would handle it now. Now is an opportunity to go back over that and make things right this time around. This could be past lovers, this could be past friends, it could be old flings. You could have a job contact you again that wants you back. Definitely themes from the past. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So with this Mars retrograde, I feel like a lot of us are realizing that we don't have to push so hard to get results. That sometimes you get results simply by just sitting back and having faith in the universe. Trusting that what you've put out will come back to you when the time is correct. So it's really been a great lesson for a lot of us to do this and to realize that we can live our lives having fun and having what we want and having stability is not contingent upon anything. It's not contingent upon a partner. It's not contingent upon having a certain set of life circumstances. You can make every day an amazing day if you choose to have that mentality. We have the Mother of Swords in reverse with the Five of Swords in the reverse. Like I said, a lot of you are going to be having people or themes from your past reemerge, or they're probably reemerging currently right now, especially because Mercury is going retrograde here soon. And like I said, it's an opportunity for you to kind of right your wrongs. Now, for some of you, you're going to have to assert dominance over a situation. Like maybe you just let someone totally walk over you. And now it's an opportunity for you to, reassert who you are, to show that person your worth. For some of you, it's going to be an opportunity to kind of exercise this healing that you've done. And it's really going to be almost like a test. I don't like to use the word test, but to see what you've really learned. To see how far you've truly come. And it will be good because it's going to be a good indicator for you for where you are. So you'll see what you maybe still need to work on. Okay, so that's going to be really good. But like I said, a lot of you have been doing the healing work. So this is good, this is good that this is happening because you're ready, you only get things only come to you or put on your path in the right timing. So if situations or people or themes are reappearing or maybe appearing for the first time, you're ready. You're ready because you've done the work. We've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. For many of you, this could be a very difficult time emotionally. Because you've been doing the healing work, because you guys have been really going through it, I feel like a lot of us feel as though we're not being compensated for all of the hard work that we're doing. That we're not getting that, emotional payoff, right? We may be seeing things going well in our physical world, right? We may be getting up every morning and doing our own personal rituals that we do. You may be seeing more success in your life, but it's almost like there's something still missing. Like there's something still missing. Like there's that one piece or that one area of life that's just still not together. And there's a little bit of frustration with that. But the summer is still early. There's still a lot of energy that's coming. So be patient. I don't think that you have the full story yet. I feel that the eclipse brought a little preview, a little sneak peek of what's to come for you over the remainder of the summer and continuing on throughout the rest of 2018. So stay with it, stick with it. There's still more to come. Which I know is like crazy, right? Because it feels like we've just gone through so much already. We've already experienced so much. We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Devil in the reverse. So, though things may not be 100% where you want them to be, you're staying unattached, okay? You're not falling back into your old ways. I feel like what has happened this month is that there were just certain aspects of us that just had to be let go. They just had to be let go. Like if they weren't let go of now, then they were going to stick with us, and then we were going to have to cycle through and deal with that again. And if you have successfully just let go of anything that was no longer serving you, you probably feel a lot lighter now. Like a lot lighter. It's so much easier to go through life when you're not carrying so much baggage from the past. It feels good to not have negative energy around, to not have addictions that you're a slave to. Life's so much easier to live that way. Okay? So I feel like, we're all kind of like, there's good things and there's bad things. And it's just all about trying to find your center, trying to just stay centered through all of the noise. So just stick with it, okay? All right, let's look at the love spread. All right, so we're going to look at your side of the relationship, their side of the relationship, and then we're going to grab messages from that other person, things that they would want you to know, okay? This could be for couples, singles, dating, people who are dating, those of you who aren't really in communication with your person. If this resonates, then it's for you, okay? All right. Let's see where you're currently at. Current love energy. Current love energy. All right. So we've got the Six of Swords. How you view the other person. We have the Strength card in the reverse. How you view the relationship currently, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. What you need to work on or know, we have the Sun of Wands. And the current outcome, we have the Hierophant in the reverse. Your person, where they are at currently, we have the Mother of Wands in the reverse. How they see you, we have the Death card in the reverse. For how they see the relationship, we got the Temperance card in the reverse. What they are working on, we got the Devil in the reverse. And the outcome is the Sun. Very nice. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Daughter of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So, for a lot of you, you've been taking a step back. You've pulled your energy back. You're not as involved as you were at one point. Because I think you needed to gain a little perspective. You needed to see what was really going on here. How was I contributing to all of this? What could I have done differently so that I could have gotten the result from this that I wanted? And because of that step back, because you've pulled your energy back, and because you've gotten that new perspective, this may cause you to have something to say to this person. Maybe you're going to reach out, or you've reached out, or this person is going to reach out and talk to you. Because we've all been experiencing this energy. We've all had things revealed to us. We all kind of know now, and we're all a little bit more responsible. And we all realize that we are the only ones who control how we feel. That other person is not forcing you to feel any type of way. It is your choice to be happy. It is your choice to choose you every day and to choose your happiness. So, if you haven't been communicating with this person, you may feel called to reach out to them and to explain your side of the story and explain what's been going on for you. Or they may also have something to explain to you. And this may be a series of conversations that you're going to have over a period of time. You know, the first conversation may not be the one where everything is resolved, but it'll open the door. And for some of you, you're going to have to open that door of communication. For other of you, that door will be opened for you. But what I really feel like is it's going to require you to have power and to know your own truth. Because the last thing you want to happen is you get into communication with this person and then you get out of communication with them because you're not fully healed or they're not fully healed. And if this person contacts you and they're not fully healed, then that's going to be, you're going to have to use your own discretion there. Okay? Now, your current energy in love, we've got the Six of Swords. So like I was saying in the general read, it's like, it kind of feels like a lot of weight has been lifted off of us. Things have become very clear and we can kind of better see where we truly are. And things are looking good. They're looking up. Things are hopeful. For some of you, you may have had to let go of someone that just was not serving you. And you know what? It was the best thing for you. And now you can look forward to a new and better partner. For some of you, you were able to let go of the past and move forward with your current partner in a new way. All in all, things are looking up. For your partner, they've got the Mother of Wands in the reverse. So normally this person may be someone who is very charismatic and just very, passionate, who just kind of has this like really great air about them. But in the recent days or recent weeks, that person who that person who you probably fell in love with is currently not there. They're currently not operating at that same vibration that they normally do. And it's because they're going through their own process. They're going through their own journey. And you've got the Strength card in the reverse for the way that you see them. So like I said, they may not be the normal person that you're used to. They may be acting differently. And I feel like it's because they may be a little more introspective right now than they normally are. And it's for the better. It's for the good. They're thinking differently. If they have taken you for granted, they're starting to take that back. They're starting to realize your true strength. They're starting to really see you in the way that you've been trying to get them to see you this whole time. I think you've been the constant. You've been the stable one. And because you've pulled back your energy, or because you've taken time out for yourself, because you're doing things for you, this person's seeing you in a whole new light. But at the same time, you're now seeing them in their light, because we do have a tendency to put people on a pedestal. We do have a tendency to see people the way that we want to see them, or we see them for the potential, right? We see the good in people and we want to believe that they're good, but what they're showing us may not be good. It may not be the best. But because you want them to be that person so bad, you overlook things that they're doing. So now you may be looking at this person like, okay, you need to work on that. Or that I will no longer accept. Or that behavior is not right. And it's in a loving way. It's not like, you're horrible, you're terrible, anything like that. It's like, no, like, I see better. I want you to do better, but you need to be better. Like, for me, I will not be here for you until you can be better. So some of you guys are having to take that stance, but it's so powerful. and the other person feels it and they know it. The way they see you, we've got the Death card in the reverse. So they know that things have to change. They know that things cannot continue the way that they are. They see you changing, they see you elevating, they see you doing great things, and it's making them really think to themselves about what they're really doing. And now they're having to look at themselves and take responsibility for their actions, for the ways in which they've contributed to the situation. And that can take some time. I mean, think about all the healing work that you've been doing, and now think about that being transferred to someone else. Like the same healing work that you did, transfer that onto someone else. It took you time. You had to sort things out. You had to have moments where you purged out emotions, where you just let things come out to the surface. So this is what they're currently going through, and I do feel a little bit of resistance on their end. I feel like there are some things that may be coming up to them for them that they have to face that they never thought they would have to face, or that are too painful to face, or they may be wrapped up in other things in their life and don't have time to face it. And that's why, you know, it's so important for you to have your own thing going on, for you to have your own life going on as this person figures things out. So the way you see the relationship, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So you're not sitting around moping about this. I feel like you've already experienced your pain. You've already experienced the heartbreak. And now you're on the other side of it, which feels really good. It feels a lot lighter. It's more empowering now that you've gone through that you've had the strength and the courage to face your feelings. So all of this that's going on with this other person, you know, the good and the bad, you're not worried. You're not worried. Because you know you're going to be okay. You know you're going to get through this no matter what. Whether it's going to be with this person or it's going to be with another person while this person gets their stuff together. And they've got the Temperance card in the reverse for the way that they see the relationship. So they know that there are things to work on. They know that there's healing to work on. And that may be, number one, something that they don't want to face. Or something that's just kind of a little daunting to face. Like, you know, things with this person may have been like all good and you could have just been really supportive and they've really enjoyed that supportive energy from you. But now you're really taking care of yourself, and that level of support or level of stability or just them always knowing that you're kind of always gonna be there, that's gone. And now they're having to really take on their own burdens, because for a lot of you, you've been carrying the burdens for that other person. You've been feeling their pain. And now you're releasing yourself from that, and you're letting them carry their own pain so that they can deal with it. So that's where they're at right now. So what you need to know or what you need to work on, we have the Son of Wands. So for some of you, I feel that there may be the person that you're dealing with, they may have a tendency to be a little deceptive. They may have a tendency to say what they need to say to smooth things over, to say what they need to say just to kind of keep you around type of deal. Or they know what to do to get you to calm down. So be wary of that. Don't let this person or anyone that may potentially come in get you off track from what you know. Okay, so that's for some of you. Now for others of you, This could be saying that, you know, your energy you may have the type of energy or be in a place where one day you're really on something and the next day you're not. Like, your energy just kind of may be here, there, everywhere, and it's really hard to keep up with. And to a point, that's pretty normal, right? Like, we're not just like all like crazy happy all the time, right? We're not just like all out of 10. Plus, we're dealing with a lot of the crazy energy that we're experiencing, but it's important for you to, like I said, stay in your knowing, stay in your truth. So even when you are off, you always really kind of have an idea of what your baseline is, so that way you can gauge how far off am I from my baseline. So for some of you, this is going to be an outside person. For others of you, it's going to be your own energy, okay? The person that you're dealing with, they've got the devil in the reverse. So they are having to face their addictions, their fears, their attachments, and really release those and let go of them. And not only that, be able to communicate about them as well. Communicate about what they're going through, what they're feeling, and be more open so that you're more aware of where they are on their healing journey, which is very difficult. That's why it's in the challenge position. So just know that though you may not, you know, necessarily see a lot of changes with this person, though they may not be telling you, they at least have a greater awareness of what it is that they need to work on, which is good. For the outcome, we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. So for you guys, I really feel that the best thing that you can be doing is, like I said, knowing your truth, staying true to you, listening to your intuition, following your guides, whatever that means to you. That sometimes the answers don't come from the outside, they come from the inside, but you have to take a moment, you have to take a step to find them. And it's not instant. We live in a world of instant gratification where we can just really easily get a fix that we need, but sometimes you have to just do it on your own. And that's where I feel like you guys are at. That you're at a point where you really can guide yourself. You really can lead yourself if you believe enough, if you trust yourself enough. Okay? For this other person, they've got the Sun. So though things with you may not be the best, though they may realize that they have work to do, though they may realize that they have healing to do, though they may be working through their addictions and their bad habits and their fears and all of that, there is a sense that they are optimistic about this. And the reason they're optimistic about it is because they've seen you do that. They've seen you, you know, grow into this wonderful person and see how far you've come and the struggles that you face and how you've overcome them. And I feel like that's a source of, it's like a source of inspiration for them. Or they kind of know, or you're almost like an incentive to them. Like, if they can get through this, if they can work on themselves, if they can let things go, if they can do their healing, if they can face their fears, or come to terms that they have fears, or face their addictions, that everything in the end is all going to work out. You know, they may have already started doing this and things are starting to work out, and they're seeing how quickly things can change when they change their mindset. So all in all, this is really good. It's really, really good. Okay. So let's get 3 messages from this person to you. Three messages from this person to you. What they would want you to know. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Father of Cups and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, no, they may not have an offer for you. They may not be able to give you the answer that you want to hear or the stability that you want. And that's because they're really having to focus on their own emotional growth, their own emotional maturity. They're working on it. They're working on it, okay? Make sure you're viewing things from the right perspective. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups in the reverse. Make sure you're viewing things from the right perspective. Make sure you're staying clear about what is really true. Because those things may look one way. Follow your gut. Follow what you know. Don't get so wrapped up in what you see them doing. You know, just because you may see someone out and about and seeming like they're having a good time doesn't mean they're necessarily having a good time. It could all be an illusion. So see past that. You know, see past that. Don't necessarily go by what you see. Go by what you feel. Go by what you know. Two of Wands in the reverse. You know, stay on your path. Stay focused on what it is that you're doing. Continue to be that light in the dark. Continue to charge forward. Because it really impacts this person more than you know. Maybe more than they can express. Maybe more than they can show you. But just know that everything you've done and everything that you're doing it's not in vain. And it may be scary because you could possibly be going into uncharted territory, but I will say that what you get out of it is going to be so much better than where you've been and probably better than what you thought. All right, so I really hope this message has helped you guys. Again, thank you so much for being so patient with me. I'm so happy to be back. I don't necessarily have a schedule in which I'll be filming. I'm just going to go with the energy. I'm going to go with the flow, and that's just the person who I am, okay? So if you are interested in getting a reading done with me, I'd love to work with you. That information is down below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I love you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.